Dr. Nick Araza, Santa Barbara Family Chiropractic, talking to you about mashing your calves. Calves right here, right? Calf muscles right here. They get tight. They can affect your whole posterior chain. They can affect low back pain, neck pain. They can mess with any part of you, really. So they're very chronically tight on most people in our culture because look at this. We got huge, thick heels. Okay, I only wear these on fancy shooting days like this, but typically we want to have a flatter sole here to allow for elongation of your calf. Now, if you're not used to that, don't jump into that right now. Ask them some questions or watch some more videos on barefoot, minimalist type shoes, okay? Because that's not something you want to jump into. We're on calf mashing. Let's not get distracted. The best calf masher is this, because calves are like coiled steel. They're just hard. In order to break them down, you got to have something like this thing. I can't remember what it's called. It looks like this, maybe Battlestar. I don't know. Rogue Fitness. They're awesome. They're rollerblade wheels all lined up. So you're just going to go like this, put it down towards the Achilles, and you're going to go side to side. There you go. Then you're going to roll up and back and down. Okay. If you want to make this more intense, if this is not breaking up the tissue enough, you put a leg on top. Boom. That makes it more intense. You're going to do the same thing, starting at the Achilles, and you just slowly work your way up the whole leg to just below the knee. You're going to find some spots that take your breath away, like the song. And you're going to just hang out there, try to work them out. And you're going to keep working up. There's a spot, got one. Just kind of work it, grind it, mash it. Mashing is really like ironing your muscle tissue. You got some trigger points, some things that get gnarled and stuck together, adhesions, and you're just breaking it apart to make them glide smooth and supple. Awesome book by Kelly Starrett, Doctor of Physical Therapy. Becoming a Supple Leopard is a great resource for any home. Okay, so this is the best thing that I found for the calves because they're coiled steel, they're really hard and dense, and they need something like this. But there's other alternatives, especially if this is too intense. You can start with a foam roller, okay, doing the same thing. Start at the base. This is a modification 1. Foam roller obviously has more surface area, so it's not as intense. You're working the same thing there. You can use the edge of a coffee table. You can use the front of your shin. We call this the bone saw. Right? I don't know who invented it, but it's genius. If you don't have anything, you just take your shin bone and you just grind up in there, finding those spots. And you should notice, especially if you do a test, retest, like a squat before and after, you feel looser and lighter. You have tension from your low back. Mashing the calves, you want to spend about 2 minutes going up from bottom to top. More is merrier, and as always, if it should be therapeutic, not invasive. And if the next day, repetition is important for the relaxation of this stuff. So if the next day, if it's too sore, you just back off, give yourself a day, and then get back at it. All right, so mash the calves.